Hey guys, it's Tinker Taylor here today, bringing you another Pokemon Build series video. Today we have Golem, who is a rock ground type Pokemon. It kind of, to me, I don't know why, but it gives me the vibes of like a what do you call it, a grenade. I don't know. You know how a grenade has like the little panels on it. This is a bit more round and rocky looking with arms and legs and a head poking out. It's kind of like if a grenade and a turtle had a baby. That's kind of what this would look like. And yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, since it's a grenade, I thought, what about a like firing range? I think that would be a, pretty interesting, curious, fun little idea to do. It definitely is something, very unique and different and whatnot, to what I normally do, and it was, I don't know, kind of fun and different, and I had a bit of fun trying to just kind of put it together. As you can see here, yeah, I did use Tool a lot to try and make this little, I don't know what they're called, like the little outline that you aim at. Yeah, so it was kind of fun, kind of interesting to deal with and play with and whatnot. But yeah, as you can see, I did have a little bit of trouble with these carpets, so I ended up having to go a different way with the outline. I don't think I ended up putting an outline on the target, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, so I don't think I ended up putting anything on the target for it to be aimed at. I did try a couple of things. I did have a look, I did have a think, I did pause and Google some things, but I think we just end up with this little target that is not very much, I don't know, it's just like a little outline. But this is a beginner course sort of area, so it is very, yeah, I want to say very basic. It's very simple, very plain, and yeah, just something that if you're a beginner you can just aim at and it'll be fine. Because I live in Australia, guns aren't really a big thing here. Like, yes, they exist here, but not really that much. You need a reason and a license to have one. Like, so you can get one if you're like a farmer or, and obviously like police officers have them and whatnot. Not really sure what other reasons you'd need them, but yeah, if you do live on like a rural property, you can get them. But yeah, we don't really walk around with them or have them in our houses all that often. And I don't know, I don't want to get into it because I know people have very strong opinions on these things. But it's definitely, I definitely feel safer knowing that random people aren't carrying just in public. I mean, we have had news stories of people with other such weapons, like walking around with mostly knives and machetes and things like that. But yeah, I saw a news story of a dude walking around with such a weapon, and the community held him down with a chair and a milk crate until police arrived. And again, it's a lot safer. And I think it's kind of funny. It feels very Australian that, like, yeah, there's a dude and he was not that safe for the community, and so the community held him down with a chair and a milk crate. Like, that feels very Australian. Just to be like, oi, don't be an idiot. You're being an idiot. All right, we're gonna hold you down with a chair and a milk crate. I don't know. It just, it was a very sad, unfortunate event of what happened relating to that. But yeah, the way that the community came together and whatnot, it just feels very, very Australian. And yeah, I don't know. And again, that's not to say that we don't have guns in Australia. As a girl I went to school with, I think it's skeet shooting, where you shoot the clay pigeons. They're not actual pigeons. I've learned that they're called clay pigeons. They're just like little discs. So like, again, we do have stuff like that, and like people do go hunting here. I have also recently learned that there are kangaroo hunting squadrons. I don't want to call them squadrons, but like yeah, apparently kangaroos can be a pest in some places, and you can get permission from your local government to hunt them. And if you don't want to or don't feel comfortable to hunt them or can't hunt them, you can hire or reach out to the local kangaroo hunting group. It's like an official group thing. It's not like just you know Bob from down the road hunting them. I mean it could be, but he has like a Bob has official license to do it. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird because I do hang out on Twitch a lot, and a lot of the people I hang out with on Twitch are American, and so they ask lots of questions about Australia, and sometimes I just don't know the answer. So I do end up doing a lot of Googling, and yeah, you find out some pretty interesting things. A lot of the time it is very state-by-state basis, and I generally look at New South Wales just because it's like the most popular state and everyone wants to go there and most people want to know about that state. So yeah, I don't know, I kind of just look that up, but sometimes yeah it is Australia wide, and other times I do like looking up all the different states and kind of getting like a general vibe of being like, okay, these states do this but these ones do that. And since I've moved around a lot and I've lived in a lot of different states, I do have a bit of knowledge about how the different states are and whatnot. So I do find it curious to look up those differences. But anyway, back to the build. Like I said, it is a shooting range, but it's like a beginner shooting range. I've also looked up if we have shooting ranges here in Australia, and we do. I looked up my local area, and apparently there are 3 nearby, which I did not know. I think when I was at uni, there must have been one nearby, because I would hear gunshots at night, and it wasn't a car backfiring, because, a car backfires a couple of times maybe, and that's it, but this was like repetitive. Again, I also lived near a forest, so it could have been people shooting in the forest. I have no idea. But I'm kind of glad to be away from that, because I don't want to listen to that while I'm trying to sleep. Where I am now, the only thing I really hear when I'm trying to sleep is people in their cars drag racing, which I don't think that's going to happen very much longer, because, there's apparently, speed cameras going up and things like that, and more police around and whatnot to try and reduce it. Again, it's not all that often, but yeah, I like sleeping. It's good. I enjoy it. And especially when I'm sick, I definitely need it. Last night I got some amazing sleep. I feel really refreshed, and I think it's because I finally remembered to take my medication. I went to bed, I don't know, about 10:30, and I did wake up at 6 a.m. to feed Macy, but then I went back to sleep and woke up at 10 to 9. So yeah, I slept really well last night. I don't know, it's one of those things where I just have not been sleeping well for a while now, and I'm kind of getting over it, but yeah, took the medication, and now I feel fantastic. So yeah, if you're ever sick, definitely make sure to, if you've, got antibiotics or whatever, if you've got, daytime, nighttime pills, make sure to take them as needed, as necessary, because, man, oh man, do I feel better. But also, there's the whole, if you don't take the medication, the bug can become immune to the antibiotics, and, yeah, that's actually becoming a huge problem. So, yeah, just make sure to take all of your meds. If you need to be taking any right now, I encourage thee to go take them. Because yeah, it's good to have a little system. I don't know if I need to take them anymore. I will probably take them again today just to be sure. But yeah, if you need antibiotics or any other type of meds, yeah, please make sure you go take them and drink water. If you need to eat with your meds, make sure you go eat as well. I am definitely going to be going to eat after this because I have not had breakfast. I was so good for the first 2.5 months of the year. I was having breakfast almost every single day. There's a couple of days where I didn't, the first day of the year I didn't because I slept through breakfast. I slept and then I woke up early and then I didn't want to get up and I didn't get up too much later. It's the first day of the year, you know, sleep in, relax, have some fun. But yeah, for most of that 2.5 months, I was really good with having breakfast, and then one day it just stopped. And yeah, I would say maybe 4 days out of the week I do breakfast, which is better than what I used to do last year, which was like 1 day of the year, or 1 day of the week, sorry. So yeah, definitely need to get back into that. I am pretty unmotivated when it comes to making food in the mornings, but as the day gets further and further, I get more motivated, especially if I do have breakfast, because I'm like, oh cool, like I've already had breakfast, let's just make something else to eat and feel full and good and whatnot. So yeah, but I have some leftover food from last night, so I'm gonna go heat that up. We just got some more cereal. Living with roommates is so much fun. Let me tell you, last week we got cereal, and it was the type of cereal that I wanted because, I don't know, I've just been really into it at the moment. And one of my roommates, just a single one, ate it in 3 days. I'm like, how? Like, on the first day we got it, we had a new cereal, and I was like, I'll try it. It'll be weird and wacky and fun, and, you know, there's enough here for everybody to have a bowl each and try it. And you know what, there's probably more than enough for everybody to have a bowl each. But, you know, I'll try it. The next day, I don't think I had breakfast. I think the next day I didn't have anything, and then the third day, I went to have some, and it was gone. And I was like, how? How is it already gone? I was so mad. I still am kind of, but we rotate through our cereal, so it's not all the same. And, you know, we all want different things, and we don't want the same thing over and over again, so we all kind of rotate through it. And, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go talk to that roommate and be like, hey, maybe don't eat the whole thing, because I was really looking forward to that. But we got a big box of cereal this time. And yeah, gonna go through and eat that. And at least that's a big box, so, you know, I can actually get some this time. But yeah, I'm still so mad. I really wanted that cereal, and now I have to wait for this big box to finish, and I guarantee you that this roommate's gonna be like, nah, I don't really feel like cereal this week. So it's gonna take extra long to get through. I'm just gonna have to go out and buy my own cereal again. We used to... if I really wanted something, I would go out and get it myself and whatnot. But because we do most of the grocery shopping as a group, like we all do it together, I generally don't have to wait. I do have to wait, but it's okay, because I'm like, you know what, like, I'll be patient, it'll be fine, and like, next week we get that one, and I'll try that one, and then the week after we get the next thing, and that's fine, because, like, I'll want I'll want something different the next week. But yeah, the fact that I like, it's been almost a month since I've had this cereal. I don't know how it ended up being like that. I think it's because we get different variants of the same cereal, and it's like this specific variant I wanted. And yeah, it's just, like, it's almost been a month. Why? I'm still so mad. But, you know, I'm not gonna whinge and complain this entire time. I'm gonna focus on the build again, because I keep getting distracted from it. But yeah, the build here. I realize you guys might have noticed I built the bathroom and I never put a door on it. You can watch this entire video. I never put a door on it, and I upload it to the gallery without a door. I do go back and edit it afterwards, so if you do look at the short, there is a bathroom door. But I forgot. So yeah, if you do download this build, make sure to add the bathroom door. All I did was, in the entryway, there's like a little side table with some clutter on it. I just moved that all to the left a little bit, and I put the bathroom door right in that corner. But if you want, you can also move all the clutter closer to the door, which I think would be in the way of the door. But yeah, it would be probably good to have a bathroom door so you could actually get into the bathroom. But yeah, I don't think I go back inside. I think I just focus on the landscaping for the rest of this build, which, you know, with this landscaping, I feel pretty good. It's pretty simple. It's not my favorite. I feel like there's definitely something missing from it. But, you know, with with the landscaping I do. I feel like I'm always missing something. I'm always like very confused as to what I'm doing. But again, I feel like we did pretty well with the landscaping here. It's again I will always complain about my landscaping. It's not something I'm very confident in. But this one, I don't know, I just picked on again what's already in the world. What's already in the horse ranch pack. And yeah, I don't know, I feel like I did pretty good. I around the back here I'm a little less pretty about it. I kind of just shove everything in and hope for the best. And you know, it looks alright, I reckon. Because again, around the back you're not really gonna see it. I wasn't really paying attention to it. Just kind of smooshed everything in and went, yep, that's good enough, let's go. Because at first I was just gonna do the landscaping out the front, like, I say the front is not the front door. It is when you look at the gallery, but the front is actually, if you're at the front door, you go to the left. That's kind of what I consider the front for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, that side I did pay more attention to, but around the right and the back of the build, yeah, you can see I kind of just smoosh all these plants in and hope for the best, by kind of repeating them and rotating them a bit and whatnot. I do think one of the plants does come in the window or the wall slightly, but again, that's something I noticed once I'd finished uploading it. But anyway, we are pretty much at the end here, so if you've enjoyed this build, or me rambling, which I do quite a lot, make sure to subscribe, because I do come out with a new video pretty much every single day, just not the last couple of days of February. But until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.